For the past few years, we've treated AI like an all-knowing oracle. You type a prompt into a single chat window, and one massive foundation model tries to do absolutely everything. But as we bring these tools into the enterprise space, that monolithic approach hits a wall. Complex, real-world work requires executing multiple steps, using different tools, and adapting to new information along the way. A single, isolated chat session cannot manage that workflow. To solve this, developers are moving to a headless, multi-step architecture. Welcome to the Agentic Web. To actually scale human efficiency, we have to stop relying on one giant standalone brain. Work is rapidly moving toward a decentralized network, where specialized autonomous AI systems collaborate to execute complex objectives. Think about how a traditional company operates. You don't hire one person to be your lead engineer, chief financial officer, and HR director. You hire specialists. The future of AI mirrors this exact organizational structure through domain expert agents. You deploy a code agent to debug software, a web search agent to pull real-time data, and a RAG agent to rapidly synthesize internal documents. Because these agents have a strictly defined, narrow scope, their accuracy, speed, and reliability in their specific domain outpace a generalist model. But a team of brilliant experts is useless if they can't communicate. When you input a multi-step goal, a central manager called an orchestrator takes over. It doesn't try to solve the problem itself. First is task decomposition. The orchestrator breaks the massive goal into actionable pieces. Next is contextual routing. It directs these tasks to the right specialized experts. Finally, synthesis, gathering all completed work into one cohesive execution. Enterprise automation depends on the efficiency of this management system to route and compile work across the specialized network. There is a catch. For this interconnected ecosystem to thrive, the agents must speak a universal language. If a specialized agent built on Meta's infrastructure needs to pass data to Microsoft's ecosystem, they need a way to talk. Looking at this topology diagram, you can see the hurdle, the N by M integration problem. Every new AI model historically built custom integrations for every single software tool, creating an unmanageable, tangled mess. To clear this bottleneck, the industry developed the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. It acts like the USB-C port of AI. The messy architecture collapses into a clean, centralized system, where models connect through one standardized protocol. Without a shared standard, agents are just isolated code. Standardized protocols are the non-negotiable prerequisite for an AI ecosystem to function across the open web. The business stakes for this architecture are high. When an ecosystem enables autonomous data handoffs across departments, from finance to engineering to human resources, it removes the manual bottlenecks that traditionally stall corporate output. The world's largest tech companies are racing to own this infrastructure. Meta is driving heavily into open-source dominance, using models like Muse Spark to control the baseline tools developers use to build these networks. Microsoft is leveraging its ownership of GitHub alongside frameworks like Autogen, locking in developer mindshare to position itself as the central orchestrator for the enterprise. Google is expanding aggressively through DeepMind. Their recent $2.7 billion deal with Character AI shows a clear defensive push to standardize agent communication and own the underlying identity of the agent itself. Meanwhile, OpenAI is moving decisively toward natively executing web tasks with tools like Operator. And Anthropic is pouring $100 million into their partner network to build high-trust ecosystems where specialized agents can operate reliably. At the commercial layer, Amazon is anchoring developers with AWS Bedrock, while Salesforce has entirely rebranded its strategic focus around Agentforce, battling peers to become the ultimate operating system for commercial agents. All of this capital and engineering points toward one core mission: human empowerment. The era of chatting with an isolated bot in a single window is over. The collaborative Agentic Web is being deployed right now.